Innistrad, Innistrad, Innistrad. What can I say that hasn't been said before? Angels, demons, werewolves, vampires, humans, dead humans, even deader humans. Real talk, are the spirits and zombies on Innistrad a heartless and nobody deal? Could they be recombined? That's a question best saved for later and best asked to anyone but Geralt. It's got waifus, it's got naifus, it's even got Tree of Life. Ooze. It held the very last Magic Invitational card in something Olivia Volderin's knee? Wait, the first double-faced cards were introduced into Magic, signifying everything from a scientific experiments gone wrong to a beastly mare that still somehow won his re-election. Fun fact, this is actually what got me into Magic. A friend gifted me a foil Uvenwald Mystics and I was hooked. Look, I still have it. The thing is, at the time, I thought that spells only meant instants and sorceries. Guess that's what happens when I come from Yu-Gi-Oh! So my werewolves are a lot more powerful back in the day. Still love them though. The keyword fight was first introduced in Innistrad, which creatures put up their dukes and we see who, if anyone, comes out on top. And of course, the topic of today's video, you know it, you love it, say it with me now, curses. Let's talk about it. To start off, let's break down what makes a curse a curse. Curses are a subtype of enchantments in Magic. Those are the little descriptions after the hyphen in the text box. Just like how creatures have goblins, elves, and the ever-powerful brushwag, so too do enchantments have cases, backgrounds, and the oh-so-hot at the moment, sagas. The curses subtype is just another way to distinguish between the powerful boon of Bahamut and a man ripping off his own face. You missed a spot. If you really want to understand what makes curses stand out, what truly allows them to evoke dread and anger in your opponents, it's this line right here. Enchant player. While yes, it isn't unheard of for a card other than a curse to enchant a player, they're few and far between. Paradox Haze, Shadow of the Second Sun, Grievous Wound, Wheel of Sun and Moon are the only 4 legal for tournament play, and of those, several of them are regularly invited to the curse cookout. Now I hear you asking, why does enchant player matter? Well, in a one-on-one, it doesn't. Not really. But in Commander, politics is everything, and targeting an opponent with a curse can be everything from a light slap on the wrist to yelling out he's got 3 stocks left and handing everyone else baseball bats. So, how do we tell apart the curses that result in minor bruises and those that result in body bags? Well, for that, we're going to have to look at 2 things, timing and severity. Let's talk about timing first. With timing, we have 4 options. Option 1, static. A simple and clean design. It does one thing, it does it well, and it just keeps doing it. Option 2, upkeeps and end steps. I lumped these 2 together as they are both based on the beginning of particular phases during the enchanted player's turn, and while I can show you numerous curses that trigger on upkeep, Curse of Obsession and Frank Sanity are the only curses that have end step triggers, so these 2 are getting lumped in with the rest of them. Option 3, baseball bats. These curses are special in that they're less about harming the target player directly and more about incentivizing other players to do it for you, giving them promises of mana, card draw, tokens, you name it, anything to make sure that the target player doesn't get back up. Option 4, action-driven triggered abilities. Oh, you want to draw a card, play a land, play a creature, play an instant or sorcery? Well, you can. But whenever you do. And yes, while options 2, 3, and 4 are all technically types of triggered abilities, understanding whether the player's suffering is due to the rules of the game, the cruelty of the other players, or their own poor decisions to even pick up cards in the first place, well, that's just half the fun. Now that we know about when the pain will be inflicted, we have to talk about severity, where you're just struck by a unicycle or the Amtrak. Severity really only comes in 2 forms for this. Poison and candy. With poison, we're looking to cause continual or lingering harm to our opponents, killing them only if we're so inclined. The catch is, poisons fluctuate in their effectiveness based on who is drinking them. Want to deal with a deck making tons of small creatures? Try Curse of Death's Hold or Trespasser's Curse. What about a deck focused on summoning fewer, more powerful creatures? Curse of Unbinding or Cruel Reality? Control? Curse of Echoes or Curse of Fool's Wisdom? An Unruly Monarch? Well, do I have a poison for you? But it can't all be Nightshade and Hemlock. Sometimes we have to draw on other opponents with promises of sweet treats, and thus we look at our candies. Attack benefits. The main thing to keep in mind here is that, as with Halloween though, players will want to return to the houses with the most expensive, full-size candy bars, which in Magic generally refers to card draw, mana, or tokens. Curses with benefits such as some 1/1 counters or life gain are often just not appealing enough for players to risk the ire of the human-shaped piñata you're guiding them to swing upon. But with so many curses in the game, how do we make sure to have the right curse in the right situation? Well, the answer's simple. We asked some friendly demons. Tutors are a curse player's best friends, which is good because as curse players, we don't have many. These cards, nicknamed after demonic tutor, allow you to search your library for any card and put them directly into your hand, giving your deck much needed consistency with finding curses as their specific opportunity arises. But what if we went further? What if we played a curse that tutored for curses? Might I introduce you all to Curse of Misfortunes? Curse of Misfortunes, I'd argue, is the most powerful curse, and it's not particularly close. Well, yes, there's more generically powerful curses, such as Curse of Opulence, that doesn't take away from while those give you morsels of power over the course of a game, Curse of Misfortunes is the game. When paired with the most predominant curse commander in Lind, Cheerful Tormentor, it makes it so that you can tutor for your most powerful curse in your entire deck given the board state, put it onto the battlefield directly, give it away to an opponent attaching it to them, and then draw 2 cards for your trouble every single one of your turns. So, make sure to tutor for the curse that tutors for more curses. And really, that's all you need to know about curses. In the original Innistrad block, that's Innistrad, Dark Ascension, and Avacyn Restored, there were a total of 42 curses, with the majority of them coming from... Yeah, that's what I said. 42 in total. Wait, what? It turns out the original Innistrad block only had 11 curses, with the original set that introduced the mechanic, Innistrad itself, only having 6. And while that's not great to say the least, it's not the only time we've been in Innistrad. Surely the other 2 times we've been there, both in 2016 and 2021 respectively, will have better numbers. In 2021, the most recent one, we had a total of 7 curses across both Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow. That's not too bad, but 2 sets, it's a little bit under 11, it's what's to be expected. What about the other one in 2016 with Eldritch Moon and Shadows of Innistrad? We had 1. And it's not even a curse on the front. Okay, let's look at the rest of the sets. So it turns out, Amonkhet of all places, the Egyptian curse, added 5 of its own. And numerous commander products actually held a lot of weight, with a total of 18 curses made specifically for them, with the first coming in 2013 just after Innistrad. I guess they're more of a multiplayer mechanic nowadays anyways, so that makes a lot of sense. Putting together all of the curses from Innistrad, all of the curses from Amonkhet, and all of the curses from all of the commander products, we get to an answer to everything of 42 curses. Yikes. Now, to put all of this into perspective, there are over 35 battle cards in March of the Machines, a set that only came out 2 years ago. Innistrad came out 14 years ago. It can start high school in the fall. How did this happen? How over all this time did we have so few curses get added to the game? What happened with this beloved subtype, and is there anything we can do to fix it? Probably not. No, and honestly, that's the curse we all share. We all can watch as the next commander precons get announced and look at every card revealed and hope that one day another curse may sneak its way in there. Probably a reprint of Curse of Opulence. It's had 5, but maybe a new one. Maybe something to add to our numbers. And on the day we hit 43, just remember, speak softly and carry a big stick. Thanks for watching. And that's it. From the bottom of my heart, thanks for watching. This is my first YouTube video, and I put a lot of work into it, and hopefully it's going to pay off. Tell me what you think that I could improve upon. If you say everything, you're probably right, but that's a bit hurtful. And also, comment down below what your favorite curse is. Mine is Curse of Misfortunes. It has to be. It's the best curse. And just thank you. I genuinely mean it. Hopefully you're going to have more videos coming out soon. But for now, peace.